Today, I want us to. We've been talking about the place of beauty, the place of character, and you and I know that. Sebastian, where fear or attract, and I'm Sebastian, or dress, or you're confident when you dressing man or attract. And a benyen is a fine boy, I honestly so attract. This time, Crumples the competition, I can say. And I'm a boy. Yeah. Competition, I can say, papa. Competition, I can say, papa. But, so today I want us to look at something. Something that I believe we have overly misconstrued, and we rather talk more about the negative side rather than including the positives. Sometimes, oh yeah, come azibi, oh yeah, negative kakra. But the question is that, is it wholly negative? Maybe a question. What is jealousy? What is jealousy? Bombo, jealousy. What is it?
Yeah, but my kind there. Yeah, if you be some no or hawa. Na anani papo so hawa. No, jealousy.
Epiobia some no be how. Anani papo how. Na on jealousy no. One boy me anti Joyce, one boy me what's a jealousy? That would be how
jealousy, I'm afraid that it's a kind of sometimes it is good, sometimes it is bad. But it's the kind of like it do also show like insecurity. It be so it's more like protecting the person.
I can protection.
Also your emotions, so
insecurity. Jealousy. Jealousy.
I think there are different levels of jealousy. There's a positive and a negative.
Okay.
Because sometimes it's needed, right? I believe that every person has a trait of jealousy in them, depending on what they are jealous about. So based on what they are jealous about, then it will bring out that aspect of them. So, and like Auntie Joyce was saying, some jealousy too can be negative, right? And it can lead to, I don't want to go there, like people doing other things. People, because let me, since we mostly talk about couples, right? Yeah. There's a sense of jealousy that I know like every man have and every woman have, but it can go to extreme, like being controlled. Right? So I could say depending on if the jealousy comes in a positive aspect or negative aspect. So there's a good side to it, there's a bad side to it, because if we're dating somebody, especially women, they feel like they don't care. But you know, when a man is jealous, when they do certain things, not all the time, right? And as well as a man, you wouldn't want another man approaching your woman, and in that you be jealous. Those ones are, I feel like it's normal trait, right? But the one that, let's say somebody's married to someone and they are not able to do certain things because they are jealous that I don't know how to put it. They are jealous. So they restrict you in doing certain things, right? I hope I'm making sense.
I get you, pa.
Okay.
I get you, pa. Jealousy. I mean, we've been talking about this, and whenever you talk about jealousy, most people think it's unnecessary in a relationship. But I believe jealousy is important in a relationship.
Yeah.
Auntie Lily Akwabo.
Yeah, their father.
I believe jealousy is important in every relationship.
Agreed.
Every true meaning relationship. A Christopher, we take one word and we blanket it instead of looking at it. See, in the Akan word for jealousy.
Yeah.
Hello? Akan word for jealousy, no,
A time.
A time you hate.
Jealousy, Anna.
Ahoya, Debbie, ahoya could be no
Envy.
envy. Ahoya, envy. Yes.
Enibre.
But I say,
Enibre.
no, and not any.
It's like something like you want to prevent things, right? You want
Jealousy.
sometimes you are anxious, yeah, something like that.
There are two words. So there are two words that directly define or the Akan words for jealousy. Korachin, jealousy. But there's another one which the Bible uses for God. Ninkum. Or ninkum.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, my dear.
What is ahintine? I don't know. I don't know if I'm pronouncing.
Ahantine is pride.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Ahantine is pride. Now, these two words, krachin and ninkum, are the same words, but one is positive, one connotes negative. Now, in every relationship, Debbie, I can't same way, and I'll say it again. I wish our men are here and a lot of our girls are also here. If you don't find an element of jealousy in your relationship, asem kesi bi sia baako bedwane agya baako. Hello? Se wo kunu ana wo yere entwe ho ninkum a na ninni osu bebre. Hello? There's need for a positive jealousy. Okay. So we'll do the contributions now and then. Ninkum. I want us to read something let me read something from 2 Corinthians chapter 11, what Paul says. Here we will go straight back into where God himself, this is God speaking to Moshe. And Obi wa Bible, 2 Corinthians chapter 11. I am talking about Odo, where there's love, Odo mapawono, there should be elements of jealousy. Where that jealousy will lead you to protect what you say you love. The hymnist talks about jealous care. But it'll be 2 Corinthians chapter 11. Jealous care.
Me with jealous care.
Yes. It is important for every love story. I feel the open who's a bear man. Oh, yeah, honey, my name only obedient holding Komokra no tree. It is terrible as the one who is crouching. It is as terrible as the one who train kura. So there are elements of jealousy that are crucial and very important for every relationship. And many of us miss that. You can't jealousy. Hey, you to jealousy. 2 Corinthians chapter 11. Let me start from verse 1. I wish you would bear with me in a little foolishness. Do bear with me. This is Paul telling the church in Corinth. No account to us. I feel a divine jealousy for you, for I promised you in marriage to one husband, to present you as a chaste virgin to Christ. Paul is talking to the church in Corinth. Say, our he has that jealousy to protect them and present the church as undefiled to Christ. Son of Paul account. And we need that in our relationships. We should be jealous enough to protect our wives and our husbands. What would you do? And we see, well, how would you do so that you protect your partner? A certain lady said something, and I thought it was very, very important. She's on the social media. I say, if you go and buy a dress and somebody smears the dress with oil, palm oil, red oil, black oil, gas oil, to taint it, would you throw the dress away after you've worn it a bit? Or you go and clean the dress? Sometimes that's how we treat our relationships. Sometimes some flimsy reasons for running away from our relationships comes on the back of, I don't feel anything for the person. Until the year the cry, unless what to through the years, when you're that now if you would take a decision, say you're responsible for your decision. And that is what Paul says in 2 Corinthians. If you read the book of Corinthians, Paul would have said so many things. And your criteria, a say dear. Proverbs you say, jealousy kills the bones. Criteria. Name of ninkum. Ninkum. Now, I want us to go to Exodus chapter 20. But will be a question before we go to Exodus. Will be a contribution back before we go to Exodus. Will be a comment be the man. Need for positive, deep, right amount of jealousy. Our rebel we're not jealous of. It's to me and Faku could do anything. Our rebel say, maybe we have too much amount of jealousy to destroy it, or we have too little of jealousy to uphold it. But we need a fair balance so that it may be. that will bring you attracted. Into my question, I may be Saudi. The question I may be Saudi. Time I see so pan. Why not what training mano? How did you put your things together? How did you relate to those people? Ope boy na ma jealousy no I take. Ngananyeza. So on the girl be cry jira ho na abofu. Anambwa. Hello.
Hi.
What one say on the boy be jira ho, on the girl be jira ho. Now we yam cream. Now we kwa tibi, we kwa say baby. But you need that and self-control so that you are always keeping the relationship, right? Sami Akwaba.
Yeah, Rev.
And I can't jealousy. You hear a papa na you hear jealousy with your relationships, man. I say you're tuning in a
Oh, Rev, and we have jealousy, dear you.
Hey,
In Kenya, ba.
jealousy in Kenya. Wow.
Yes, Rev. So what do you do? That's what be fun and Casa one. That's what you own.
Correct.
I don't cry my own puma. Oh, you what do you?
Then Diana. A Christmas was a jealousy in ye. Bomb. I pray against the spirit of jealousy.
God said, I'm a jealous God.
Yeah, Baba kind was his here.
It's so for jealousy. When you are, I'm all you what do you? Who can you? What's what you be through? So we need break.
Oh. No, when you bring now, what she show near me.
Why you up Bobra and was a Kawadia?
Wow. When you to your no be the cop. What no, I feel I'm out on near ma.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe I couldn't say or say, what maybe trousers D. And I said, well, yes, we see to wait, I should see to any effort. They be a one share, or can't walk a son home one. Who's a be quiet, about Shakas, eh, suit with the F4, but the way the whole for one hour you about say, eh, I didn't make sure my DB, make sure my DB.
Wow. Now, any comments, any contributions? Any other comments, any other contributions? Jealousy in the relationship. Hello?
Hi.
Only contribution we have. Any other contribution? And a young kind, Obi me and kind. Yes, Sammy wants also.
Not your jealous once in me, and also, Emma, and it's a trasso. It's a trasso. Yes, a trasso. Ebema one, a buffashoma. 2, Akuma Bayo, ya, was over yari.
Oh, wow, so crowd me yari.
Yes, say before the bar, and now we are piano. Okay, the jealous media, a year. Am I a year? But in say Emma a trasso. They be like jealousy goes with teasing. In the baby, I say, oh yeah, jealous about something. I say, who different one, I'm on the panibufu. So it raises a red flag. And if nobody say about me, I want to be crying now, obey my trasso. And she say, ma, Nipani, put in Nipan into a corner. Obey say, why jealous, I know the fire money. And also, the idea say, shen ye pa. And imagine today.
Wow, great. In any other comments? Not just say, can say jealousy is needed in a relationship, but in the right doses. Wow. Can we read Exodus chapter 20? We'll be a Bible on time. I'm from verse 4 to verse 6. One of the first commandments are rather than Moshe. One of the Obi Obekayamaye. Exodus chapter 20. I'm reading from verse 4. You shall not make for yourselves an idol, whether in the form of anything that is in heaven above, or anything that is on earth beneath, or in the water under the earth. You shall not bow to them. For I, the Lord your God, is a jealous God, punishing children for the iniquities of their parents to the third and fourth generations. Hey. Hey, Asam Kasio. What? See, and here God is talking about relationship. God wanted the Israelites to have a relationship with him. A relationship with he, God. How do you value your relationship? The first thing God said is that don't make anything like me. So in a relationship, jealousy when you start comparing your partner to other people.
Yeah.
When you start comparing. Especially when we make it so glaring. The jealousy bar. The jealousy bar. You dia a man no hosa no yem. The ninkumba. Internet just afi nipa no kohunu obi a odedi twapo a. Na nani abrene so. Hello.
Hi.
Any comments? Jealousy, there should be something that shakes, that makes the relationship fresh all the time. But jealousy, free baby neighbor. Everybody needs an amount of a dose of that to be able to ginger them in the relationship. But the idea jealousy, a neighbor, any unhealthy comparisons. Unhealthy comparisons. God said, don't do anything. Don't compare anything with me to any part of the world. And all the more consequences come. Any question? Any contribution? Oh, and then my radio, ye pisia dear. And ye pisia dear. Yes, Sammy.
And the Rev, quite Ben, so pan, Rev.Fr. Obemo partner, we feel jealous. Now, on feel so why comparative?
Why are they
Being comparative to certain things?
Oh,
Obe feel jealous in a way, but on feel say, compare. What did you show you? Like, remember, I don't know, maybe to me, remember there was such problem. What you able to me and to maybe I must say, that is said to you, I'll share you. You see, what shall not be a miniage say, and there will be sending what's happening, said Jimmy Mammy about his partner. I can say, yeah, man, can say. I was using the approach that all the things that we are learning here. Maybe I mean why, but these studies, I was able to guide the person. Now she's so happy to the sense of friend say, hey, and then we prepare to get us, I love you. Because also my wife for almost 8 years, you couldn't catch us, I love you that.
Wow.
Because my bad, median and say, but to these studies, between catch and say, oh, Bema the end in Casasa, I want to Casasa here. Or if you is up so shannon so. Oh, that the end uncle shot we young a barefoot. Yeah, oh, yeah, share movies being there. That was the approach they use. When you should direct person say, we dream for. And then there's a bad name compared to the dream for. Because I actually movie way, we movie, we won't say, yeah, dress behind the course. That was shot. I don't was, hey, and no wife fool. Now they not see my wife. If you know about you, not say, hey, I love you. And say, and why surprise I'm more friendly.
That's it.
So that's it. So I think we should not make a direct approach. But
Yes.
indirectly, you know, we can use certain things around to make our husbands or wives feel jealous and more attractive to us.
You see, sometimes to shake somebody, you need to stir that jealousy instinct in the person. You need to stir it up. Or you need to stir up ninkumu. Obemebia ninkumu. Obemebia. In fact, this time, Emma cratching ninkum kesepa. Emma de no friend cratching. Ombe kunto kwese siye. Na bema no odante bono no daho. It's important. See, but the things that will trigger is when you compare. Say, Obanu hunu say, wait a moment, can't see me now. There's a young lady, not bread be pen, no boy be any general. In fact, young lady no catch any name for say, or they giga in a partner or stretching or kakra. Or cancel or stretching a kakra na. Name for phone about who could team which their boy. Na boy necessary. I mean, I may all stretch him his eye day. May and stretch him his eye. The guy has done everything. Everybody knows the boy the pen. The busia for Kureni. Oh my god. Guy in it say girl honestly was stretching a kakra. You know what the guy did? And Okofa a girl. Okofa a girl free, not in the same church, from another church. And on the girl no bar, sorry. Those times, na girl no car sorry, or bar sorry no. Na introduction and a friend no mubisa and the council. Why na do bar sorry no boarding brow seme sin a deme bar sorry. Hey, and yamin shran pa say binim so mo arrange you. Unim sa sada na yapon sorry. That lady on any papa me bar sorry. Okache brand is on man left in coffee. He stirred something within them. So one of the things that promotes jealousy, jealousy, is comparison. And God says, don't do that to me. What worry in your relationships? What the Saba worry will be when somebody becomes more prominent than your significant other at the same. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Bianca Sam. Jena akwabo jealousy. One of the ways are jealousy, but even at work. Obi owa ne boss ye ni nyame. Na the relationship is somewhere. Me manager frame wonte, me boss frame wonte. E mema so de wunya start so yes ade na na eku omokora. But it should stir up something. There be a can same way. I can say me jealous pa. I would rather look at where I'll have to up my game. Now one can konya ina onya alosuma mbia entoko no beko. Anambwa. Entoko no be face.
I tell you.
It's important. But it is important to make the relationship fresh all the time. But the entry the year said, it will stir negative jealousy. Let me say it this way. Onyame pe Jew for no pe Israel for asema mo catch them say, if you bring anybody around, oye nyame fufuro bi ka me ho. Unya boy fufuro bi ka me ho. Ebi a boy no kro onya ohwi o. But when somebody becomes preeminent like me, not Exodus, he's not even talking about more than me. I say like me. Exodus chapter 20, verse 4. Somebody said, negative jealousy leads to witchcraft. Beye. Exodus chapter 20, verse 4. You shall not make for yourself an idol, whether in the form of anything that is in heaven above, or anything on earth beneath, or in under the water. You shall not bow to them. You ever bow to them? Enti wukunu woyire. One I didn't compare no. One I didn't to tune on. Why na woman yes or no? You are breeding something you may not be able to handle. We'll go down to the other parts. Ebi wa yaya na ema jealousy neba o. Yaya na ema jealousy neba. When to many bra be a fire, your personal issue, but the other person knows. The very moment your wife gets to know, your husband gets to know, now we're setting up jealousy for that guy, against that guy. But we should carry an amount that will make us play our game well. Comment be your contribution, be your share be. Jealousy must be positive. It must be positive. I was so watching wo yere hu ninkum. I was so watching wo kunu hu ninkum. Wani kune ho. Hello?
Aye.
So wani an kune ho. No wani ku obi fufuro ho. Sammy?
Rev. Let's say, Rev, let's say, when you are jealous, let's say, or you want to make your partner feel jealous now, you need to tone down, know his limits or her limits.
Yes.
If not, it will trigger issues. Most of jealousy now and jealousy.
Anger. You need to know. It should be in a fair balance, in a fine balance. Putting others first in your relationship triggers emotional problems. Mema meche. Oyiri bubefu. Bibia na me papa say. Ukunu bubefu. The Bible says, "Enunti no obema bejane na ne nejaho." And so mema bebere da so tie ma me nchen. Idea bia me ma meche. Me now for say. Me boss say. See, one other thing. I saw for Emma ye kununum bia. They become overly jealous. Ebi omun to me jealous also for towards the osofo, but they didn't do the na feel omudi ebufuo na ba also. When the pastor comes, oh father, no kutu, oh father. Oh father, ukofia kwa oh my darling, and go yebi. In fact, so we father, oh father, ukuru the kwada form. Well, yeah, my pastor says. Now let people know. My wife says. Many me yere kwadwene ho. Many me kunu kobo ho nkru. It is valuable. Yes, it is important we give value to those who value. They deserve value, especially our husbands and our wives. Paul says in Ephesians chapter 5, submit to one another. Submit to your own husband. Love your own wife. Now, God says, do not. It will maybe cry a man now for friends. Mere friends. Many madam for qua out in tea. Mean to me yan kakra mamikunu. Mikunu your hard general. One say ya kwa bonting, I catch and that. And beer because all qua bonting. Then or you jealous for you need to know on person or person in chain. Hello.
Hi.
Today's modern woman, modern man. Sometimes our home is not friendly enough so that we always want to go out. It is good. It's good to take some fresh air. But hey, our submission to one another can draw people to Christ. I'm talking about active submission. Active submission. Not sheepish meekliness. From full respect, no. But we share. Na ye che. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
It's very, very important that most of us have created images in our relationships, other images for our relationships, other images for our relationship. My job is more important than my wife. My children are more important than my husband. Mama,
forgetting.
Hey, Sammy, come.
And man, no more forgetting, man.
And you know,
I'm saying, I'm going to school fees.
Jenna, I've not heard from you today. And you're quarreling the school fees, Ampa.
I'm about to. And so I'm attention near Combano. What a man I jealous.
You may not know where the Kurachien is coming from. Because, and it is coming from Aquarana Bejino for na bosso. I feel Wabejini mammy times to swab bosso. I feel the Kura Wabegia bosso. I feel bedroom Hokura Wabegia bosso. Hello.
Hi, Rev. Canina, and no one say.
Some men canina,
and
Sometimes
poverty is bad.
Maybe I never say until Elizabeth now, okay, baby.
we are quite out of Sana. We are make you so be ya.
Aquarana,
when I was a child, you were quite you did. Apart from 3 months, no, so you vacate that matrimonial room.
Shop
to children's room. You don't sleep on the bed that your mom and dad sleeps on.
Vacate.
You have your bed. It is a bed missy. Maybe I say chamber and hall. Entrance of the chamber no. Not bed missy. I am bed. It's a on papa so Brown said papa originally.
Hey, Sammy. And these lead or say Bible say, this is what God says in Exodus, that don't create any other God. Yemu bi de ye ma. Enkanka abeku ewu no. Ya abeku na ewu no. So ni abeku. Stepchild. Let's go on to the other one. Let's go on to the other one. Verse Exodus chapter 20. And this is God talking. It's not an evangelist trying to say anything. This is God talking. Our bebre yaman krofo abeshishem, adwuma abeshem, osofo abeshem, ema abeshem, maame papa. Now the husband is crowded in his own space. The wife has been crowded out. Ema bebre kan yentuminka. Kan yentuminka. Ema bebre kan na ye de aduane no ekom me ma me de oni ma ben kwan ye pa o eye oni ma ben kwan ye me na be ware me e do time say me miemi a wanyo ma me na be miemi a me a uwia no abeka entino. Sometimes it is crucial that o ma me a ben kwan ye de see aben kwan de oni me ye pa o. You find a nicer way of making your wife learn how your mother does aben kwan. A nicer way. Now we ma yere fans. Now we ma girl ne fans. Fine. Hello.
Hi.
I said no be a you din this. I said my day you so my day on a monk Sammy.
Yes, Sammy.
Sammy, obviously you mute you.
I miss so much me kasa. Rev.Fr. Almost so much me kasa.
Na say na me kasa mama nti man mo monka e kakra. We are waiting for the women to talk. Jealousy is important. Man monkasa kakra. Monkasa kakra. Mesa mo akwa abaminia. Man monka Sami nya abotira ansa na abekasa na ye pese oba bi e share ne thought kakra. Sami obekasa ona nya abote na ene de wa mini man dodo. Enti ombi nya. Hello. Can we have our women share something small?
No, Father, sometimes so no. And when you feel was to me jealousy no or to me children one arm was there one.
Enyo.
Was there one. If be see no say no pa or some yam in your crab one into cup of power lipstick. Go ye day, shay. No, so I had it say.
Yeah, the excess is no air canon. Crapshin, it breaks bones. It makes the
big one.
See, every love story is also a story of freedom, liberty. The person should not be suffocating in a relationship. Of course, me couldn't pay way, me hearing pay way, moderation. But say change and I need can I wash no ko sha kire nkorofo na wo ma sha kire wo fie enti me kwa bonti a me mfa dade atade de nche. It is important that I can't begin, we need the right dose of elements that will make our relationship feel fine. Because I am jealous for you, I protect you. That is the positive one. God is so jealous of Israel that he says that Israel. That is the amount of jealousy God had. And then he told them, so don't make any other God beside me, like me. And in our relationship, that's how it should be. Relationship will be a third person's matter. It breaks down. Let me repeat. Many relationships have broken down. Maybe it was even an example. It was the star of the community. It will break down when third persons matter more than the people in the relationship. And here, third persons include your children. It includes your parents. It includes your bosses. It includes your friends. When we focus on ourselves, I'm not saying we don't have to listen to third parties, but it is important that nipa no amese me na ye honam kro no. Se me ne honam kro no entu anamo no anamo no nye ye. Amos chapter 3 verse 3. Unless two agree, they cannot walk on a journey. And God is saying, if you make any other God beside me, I will fire you. And I'm crying, how happy. So the first one is just make. Father about fear, I feel now you glass mono. Plate mono. New plate, new candle, you said. I feel I won't pray what we are doing. Now, be a man to a road, say, get we on him service. I just said, Father, when you're the anadune, he will fear a crash or no crown go you. Your husband, your wife should be primus inter pares. First among equals. Hello? Your wife should be tops. They would choose who yano. I was so yenu ye. They would have said who obey in the year. Hello?
Hi.
I don't think that these days, sisters in the or see me couldn't see up a tokens here. No, caught near the near Mashi Mama. Mistake. Me couldn't say me eyelashes, me for being can down me who will be there, or because a butterfly. Now, or born because a butterfly, there comes yeah, right. Look, I know ladies who bleach because of their husbands. Of course, that is to the extreme, but at least, as me couldn't say, Nyame doctor say, Nyame boss say, Nyame lawyer say.
Yeah, for those who say, no group to Cassian into one in beginning, one poor what to Cassia. No, but how not walk to danger.
I'm but honestly, one being answer, man. Today we are talking about jealousy. We are not talking about liposuction. That could ever come answer. But we are talking about the fact that the two agree. Meaning, Brebia were breachy. Oh, John, hey, Babundi. Johnny, I say, get on a sime, JJ crack one copy. One can say, me yako say, my wife said, me JJ crack one, I am wine for pa, you know, or no one could do neba. In Kunis or no one a quotable one a day. And I remember I'm not saying it's good. Today we are just talking about the fact that
you agree.
Other people beyond your partner, your wife, create problems. It leads to jealousy. Say, he will punish not just you. You have a punishment, not also. And we'll see some of the problems we are facing today. They could pray for me. Sometimes when you pray for me, the second thing is that we are reading Exodus chapter 20, and we've been talking about healthy jealousy in relationship and what brings negative jealousy. We've been saying that negative jealousy is bad, period. But something leads to that. And that in every relationship, there should be an amount of jealousy that will make people responsible for each other. That will make people responsible for each other, would care for each other. Girl, you may pen rough. And you only be Casacra, no. In a brown in a Casano, wine. Oh, Zawadafro, no, okay. A fine man. They all can, you know, are jealous. Or pursue who know what the nice answer. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hi.
Exodus chapter 20, make kind verse 5. Obi or another Bible, Exodus chapter 20, verse 5. You shall not bow to them or worship them.
Exodus 20, verse.
For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, punishing children for the iniquities of their parents to the third and fourth generations of those who reject me. When you made the rejection account. But what other version? Will be any other version?
Exodus 20,
Verse 5.
verse 5.
Here can relationship one seven. We are talking about jealousy. Jealousy. What do I do? What do I do? Thank you. Okay. Udru wa no akan unu wa yen to aswe. Jena o mama feel pa bento.
Thou shalt not bow down themselves to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
Wow. Thou shalt not worship them or bow to them or serve them. How do we serve other people? In what ways do we serve or worship other people? Joanna, hey Joanna waha. Eva we jumum. Until the maintain. How do we worship other people in our relationship? Hello, Sammy.
Aye.
How do we worship them? Zoom user, but I'm only Zoom user. How do we worship them? Raymond, oh baby, open what can be.
Jealousness, no. Now maybe I say, do we have types of jealousness?
Jealousy, they say they can't say. Jealousy in ninkum and akuratrain. It be a papa, it be trigger bonnet. It depends on the amount that you carry. Jealousy, yes, sir. Only you be ho, only you be wedjumem, only you be ya dear. Na bribinti uye nyane home na sepo asem obribe munti dia wo nyanti dia wo mpeja wo pejanti yeah intino bribi susu na deba bribi susu na deba. But we were talking about obiya here the good one abemo bo wade ho bai the quality one. And when he say, me peno asemo ama, sister me peno dodo, bra me dono dodo, intino me bono ho bai, me ye no ye. In that vein, sa krono asa bra krono ana sister krono so opo obi no. Wo ye na de kakra bi no hu so obi fufura ba be shemu e twa ne sunum. And Yankopon. That's what God is saying. Don't worship them. Abusi anti worship them no. Ebi ne de e de na ye ya e kire say we are worshiping them. Beginning verse 4, God says, don't make any idols. Don't make any idols. In any form, in any way, from any place. Don't make any idols. And we're rounding up with when third party in some prominent, it leads to jealousy. And our relationship, Pascal.
So, Father Bacho, obi who you will be here. Is it part of jealousness?
And he could be as a result of jealousy. Bad jealousy. And he cry and he brofo. envious.
I think it's no. I think envious. Yeah, neighbor. Like annoying.
Annoying.
Yeah.
Good. Annoying. It could be as a result of a bad jealousy. But we are talking about ninkum. Me padi no mani jiade no ti me siesie ade no ahihye no yie na eno ne other side na nipa ye siesie no aye no yie se wan hwe no yie a afei de e de otan e na beba sa nipa kro no a oye yie no awo. But we're talking about worship. How do we worship other people's husbands and wives? How do we serve other people's husbands and wives? How do we bow to other people's husbands and wives? Because it will lead to jealousy. Yeah. Raymond, now what's okay, baby?
Yeah, can I simple?
Hey, simple. Same waha. I feel that Same are quiet too.
No wonder.
Same bra. Raymond, what's saying simple?
Remember you now. Me road is here. I was gonna get to.
When he gets home, you know him. Yeah. So Raymond, what's he saying? Hey, simple.
I'll say to say the okay. How do you so be and that's will be kun? To you, no, Ebiana or mind, no. Your mind is open, like mind is free. Enye ebia but to ebia nipa kunu anane you know will be jealous of ebia the crowd the kunu. Think is ebia the person may feel say oh bejini kuna na oh bejini
yede. Nema ben bisa. Because you see, the truth of the matter is this. Bribi wo hwa ye. And onyame adane dia kire. You don't bow to them. If you bow to them, I am a jealous God. If you worship them, beginning your cancer, he says, don't make. Some of us have made, even our children, idols in our marriage. Open the bar sem chain nikunu. Chain ye. Open the mame asem. Me mame say. Me papa say.
Emma kwa di tanka papa say. Me mame say ni tanka.
And obon say afe ede kuratwe abeto yere ene o mame ntam. Afe bema no buafu. Bema na ye wa. Ne buafu opopo akura ni tiri ho no ontumi nka. Say me bana beje me girl. Ontumi nka. Mommy man attention more than daddy. When both of us take attention, have attention for our baby, it's beautiful. When third parties, most relationships, they break it down. Said there was a third party element somewhere. Now me know them. Now same be American be a third party DNA valuable. Oh, me go and take the third party. Hello? Any comments? Ebini de amomwame worship. How do we worship them? Ebia ye asofo more prominent than their husbands, than their wives. Me boss. Eya enwonwon. Emema ye boss so ye ma. Strangely, o boss betumi aka asmacha won kan he. Wo yiri kokan half a obu of wo munu yakum. Hey. Anambwa. Oko officer, wo yere beka say na che, o boss beka say na che, yes madam. Oh yes ma, I will correct it, I'll fix it. The same problem of here. Ma yere mko bosso, umuwa de ya ohu. Anambwa. And then we will be inciting jealousy in our own homes with our own actions. Not third person, take prominence. Onyame say for him, between he and Israel, Take a close look at the history of Israel. Apart from Exodus, no, a friend said, apart from Egypt, no, all the two other God got angry because they worshipped other gods. They followed other gods. And because they followed other gods, God says, okay, I will show you something. Now, other nations will take you over. Because he is jealously in love for them, he will come back, take them, nurture them, polish them. 70 years, 100 years down the line, no matter the same thing. Third parties. Yawari problem in the brain. Madam to be say. Madam for being a call business, be a banner, me be sisi. Our go na the door soon. The be brain ever. Any comments? Don't worship them. Emmanuel Kabi, don't worship them. Ukunu. Oh, and Kadadi. Remember it me do. Remember it. Instead of remember jealousy na we say deep sam. It's me in there. Oh. Ofro ukunu dadi kakra na yeden. Ofre ne darling kakra na yeden. Ne ho ahia ye wanti. Oh boss Fr, yes sir. Boss, thank you very much. Now be manito na ne bufu afu ho ba. Obunza fe dia boss Fr kura na ne bufu. Asem papa ebe bo abusu anya na ne bufu. Any comment, please? Any contributions? Don't worship them. What are some of the actions that show we are worshiping other people beyond or above our relationships? Yes, Stephen.
Attention.
Hey, Stephen. And then my baby son, you just say you show attention to a
but listening.
Phone so and the phone ya be there the beba there. Madam for being a catcher me. Now the obe frebia na uwo in chain aden. The jealousy. The jealousy now. It goes with jealousy. You give unnecessary attention to other people. Yes, you have to do your job. You have to live your life. But your partner, like we've said, should be on the top. Should be up. Why? Should be up. Menka back na bekim. Menka attention. Menka compliment down.
Yeah.
Want to mean can't children a year and I couldn't. The boy that say, Atadi actually the one for the already. Atadi said, "Yeah, one see shampoo boy me. Oh my God, you looking fine, eh? Who looking fly? Uncle be that. No, I could share. Well, sorry that. Hey, bro, we share the fata. Hey, brother, and sister, and to my chrono style chrono. What's Atadi man I FPA? Wow.
Anyway, the name me yet that. I learned it here. I must confess. Oh, I must confess.
Amen. Now what can't share will be Okunu na mono wakoka na obi abeka say and Okunu catch obi say ne ho ayefe or don't take care mo bae perfume what to agu hu nyina we hu anka hwe and once was home na no take care na moko jealous girl no the jealousy na eko obekun tokwa hu ubebi san tokwa na se won tie ase da de awoye yintra compliment awode ma afoforo ntra sami na woka bibi
must me be fiawa ha.
Oh yeah.
I never
Hello.
knew how to say, hey, no wife. Me sorry. So you know one thing? I started my choristers. You see, me quite sorry before procession. You see, my mother dressed to be rest robe and I'm saying, hey, that's not why if you say. I say, oh, come pastor, on can be that, and then I learned it here.
Amen. And those little things make a whole lot of difference. Those little things. Let me repeat it. When third parties are prominent, the main deal leaves. The woman desert attention. The main meal, no, when you eat more of the entree than the main meal, your friends say, yeah, now what party? The first course about saying kakra no monkwan kakra fa biebie wanum bio palette mu a waje nkwan no grawa ma ubewie no na afi ye this steak no aba no ye the chicken no ne ma profo duan mo friends bologne o se hwan nya na mo di ni nyina akeka ho no unso untumi ni. Same applies to our relationship. When third parties are more prominent, the partner, the wife, the husband moves out. Yeah, they are question pie, but let them become preeminent. Let them become preeminent. Don't worship them. Stephen can attention, and I can compliment. What do you say? Jenna, yeah.
I was gonna say, I think certain people do things for other people and they don't do the same for their partners. So like, I have a friend that we went to visit, and then we had another friend in the same area. So we were supposed to go see the other friend. And then the first friend's husband was like, oh, we should, like me, him, and my partner, we should take the other person to brunch the next day. And the comment that came from the wife was, oh, how do you do it for other people, but you don't even do it with your own wife?
Yeah.
And I think that's a point of contention in a lot of relationships.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes that issue comes from, you know, when you live with someone, you always see them, so you think you just being around them is enough. But like, it's not
familiarity.
Yeah.
When you become too familiar with your partner, with your wife, with your spouse, the little things that make the relationship, they run away from the window, through the window. Sometimes, but there be a cancer warrior and let your partner be preeminent. Auntie Joyce.
When you be one son, what friend were you do you well or behavior you do you to them? We'll use the same is in what
adjective for
yeah,
and I'm a kind
including Bessiafo.
Yeah, the issue is that
Genesis my dear, none of the
so it doesn't make any difference. And that is what I'm saying. God says, don't make any other God like me. We talked about the comparison. The Edrum Rebia, trouble Kakrakabia Bafieno. None the problem, the seed, the faribai, the cause of that issue was just a seed, a little seed of a problem. May there be a when you are only me daily at work, in church, and you make me consistently realize that you don't trust me, you trust other people, that is it. Let me know what's it, but may hear some part here. Because for me, my word is my bond. Many will can't same way. Maybe I may not follow my word 100%, but my word carries 99%, 98%. This is what I want to do. It might take some time, and that is it. Internet said, If at a point in life, in the relationship, someone else's word is more important, and you're better. So the issue is that, like God is saying in Exodus chapter 20, don't make anybody preeminent. Let's not make anybody preeminent. While we're in a relationship, so obi also ope girl no ope bra no. Don't let anyone take preeminence. I am not saying that they are titare no. I am not saying ching there be amon shatare kro. All I'm saying is that let them be the primary persons in your life. Don't worship them. Don't worship them. Some of us worship the other people. Like Jenna Khan, you do it for others, you don't do it for me. We are worshiping others. And Auntie Joyce, your kind of the pa. Obiti sa me ka kire wo se odo yiwu a odwin se me do wama until so obeti say me ka kire girl bia. So I love friend say my love for everybody. By the way, must I forget, let it be one person. Say you know you know. Ebia na wo na why confused. In any other comments? Any other comments? Yetwam 8:30. What triggers jealousy?
Lack of transparency.
Lack of transparency. When we are so kataso, what it does is that it breeds mistrust. You see, lack of transparency, but when other people have more information than you, the significant other. Hello? When you are not
transparent, I agree.
When you are not transparent with your spouse, then they won't will keep the and we are secretive. But between the two of you, Genesis chapter 2, verse 24. You shouldn't be. You should be open, naked. But so you are transparent to others on the issue, but you are not transparent to me. Why? Why is that so? I want to repeat myself. Say, it's another story. Let me repeat. Sometimes many people live in the same house, but they are not married. And our enegu. And our own is a bibri yatibum so yenware. We have become housemates, not even roommates. And we are playing to the gallery. And God sees when you are playing to the gallery, well, you want to be smart. You want to take advantage of the other person's benevolence. God watches. Be transparent. See, maybe I read it. Be open. See, God knows it when we are lying. And you're sorry, God knows it. When you say it honestly, if there's help, there will be help. But you know, kind of lack of transparency. But when now for you name say we see dying. We yere ana wo kunu nim say we niska wa popo ano. So we yere tia, ukunu tia, breeds envy. Now, even the friends who know, the family who know, become a source of, they become enemies of your partner. What creative problem, Mama? I don't know when Yameka say, I punish not just you. Brabi owa ompa kwara na ni mahwe. Akwara ne de waye dan, se nkwara ne de omunya hwe, sisi kobisa se de na asi. Maame no mpe na se ni mahwe ba bia. Ask yourself, what has happened? Obi ama na ye jealous wo baby. Na oni ne ho control. he doesn't have control for themselves. Any questions, any contributions? God says, only jealous, those who do not obey, who do not abide by his words, who create other gods and worship them, he punishes not just them, children, generations, 4 generations after. Sammy?
Well, Rev, thank you again. My concern is that we should all be guided and know how or where and when we should make our partners jealous, make up positive jealous, and also
to stir them to love.
Yes, than putting them in a corner where they will feel like embarrassed.
Yeah.
Neglected.
Okay. So I urge men and Bema, your problem. Yes. And man, I bet you say, man is one of Betty. They always say, and men must just say, we shouldn't respect other women more than our wives or our partners. We shouldn't make other women our God, as Rev is saying. Buha, the wife shot at the Bimpona say, I found to make but okay, dreamer, Buha on the wife can age the same area. But he gives other people compliments than his wife. So we should be very careful. And now emotional jealousy be. If you are not careful, you don't see it. And it will go far and far, which affects marriages. Remember, it will my amen.
Amen. Any other comments, please? Any other comments? Ikua, can you share a bit? Auntie Joyce, Raymond.
Never kind of more neglect here, no.
Me neglect one. That's it. Amen.
I know you show. You're jealousy now also. What you fee no won't fee him.
Auntie Joyce has brought something. Hey, Marka Yaza was a jealousy abim. Yes, but with every negative jealousy, there are repercussions. When you made your bet chiason. A madi and the kuntokwa. A mema dear no be no the akofa girl for. Any other comments?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I don't know if when they confirm a Rev.Fr, I think when a man is jealous, it becomes dangerous.
Very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
The issue should be that, one, let us not make other people more prominent than our spouses. Two, like God is saying, because when God gets jealous, it is more dangerous.
Yeah.
Exodus chapter 20. My concern is that the things that lead to the negative jealousy, we should watch it, but we should rather stir up what will make the love deep. What will make
but Rev,
I am so jealous for you that I will protect you, that I will build you for myself. And that is what God is doing. Sammy?
Sure. Rev, comment me by say, remember I jealous are dangerous. Do it's halfway through. And Uncle Pem back for say Batman you're jealous not going to me and putting a wife into order to maybe suit his style. Then I think that man also have a problem. Because one, now he's not a gentleman. Because when you are jealous, you need to make your wife feel that impact so that your wife will draw nearer to the taste of you. But Beman, what you compare Rev.Fr, which means that you have programmed yourself, say, I don't know who Rev.Fr. If not, then you are not a gentleman.
So the question is this: The question is this: what do you do? Oh, you don't have to beat your wife.
No, it's very wrong. Maybe
You don't have to give her silent treatment.
No.
Are you getting it? So we need to find better ways. Today, my major concern is the causes. What causes jealousy? It doesn't just happen. It doesn't just happen. Of course, I mean, we are talking in general terms, but it doesn't. So it doesn't just happen. Yes, Stephen Mabel. It doesn't just happen. But then the reality on the ground is that when we have triggered that jealous sentiment, that jealousy idea, there will be repercussions. Sure. There will be repercussions. And that's what we should watch. But a man manutitri, I am talking about ninkum. Oh, and then the other part, you protect, you build, you nurture, you enhance. And no be a compliment, One who send a nice slippers we uncle. But our person would irritate me and the air rad, and I want to slippers also. What they want slippers, they jayu, slippers muhima, slippers. Oh man, the fans, Zanwaka said, but slippers really. You use positive at the end of kind, slippers and so. One man the fans say we once you comment on that, oh okay, and you say we so cry, fine, papa, yeah, that's it. But what I say, but then if it sorry, yeah, now the amema is yeah. Stephen, Raymond.
Reverend, now Buza say, I was a jealousy come with an actor because say that Omoka say, we can say, be one of the board. I was a jealousness come with an actor because what I see is when you are jealous never so much. Acting.
Yeah. See, we are using God's word. We are using God's words as and we are little gods. Every jealousy, ninkumo, kuratrio, action can. But it depends on the degree of your action.
It be say
It be the almost say there. But whom na make one say a mema titru yenya. It's in extreme cases, very extreme cases are oba beye basa. In extreme cases. But mema si yenya ninkuma ye dea. Now ye no ye. Now she no ye. Now ye no fire. I'm talking in general terms, remember. Most women will respond. But like I said earlier, when third parties are more prominent, it means say there. It means go there. God himself says, when you make other people more prominent than me, it means you hate me. Son of kind over verse 5 end the honor. Verse 6 end verse 5 end the honor. Those who reject me are punished. Verse 6 he says that, but those who show steadfast love to the 1,000 generations, to those who love me and to keep my commandments. No. Any comments? Abusia, whatever causes, yes.
Na obi bisa say, obi ka say, na brother Raymond ka say obi jealous actions can ho, obi sa, but actions can to the sense of oboba. Eno ye jealousy. I think that's an anger.
It's because that whatever triggered it, jealousy, extreme jealousy leads to
anger.
Envy, like anger,
Yeah, I understand. But I was thinking, say, jealousy, you're jealous, and now you put your things right.
In your beer.
Yeah, not everyone.
Okay. You said it earlier. We need to know the magnitude, the degree to which I can stir love in my partner. But what I say, I need to know what I can do to stir up the love waters. Oh,
Okay.
so, one who degree no ana the a situation also me per situation to go first situation cup mienu a good tea cup more ubenya diabetes in term.
Yeah.
But fine, kakra, moderation. No, each everyone's level. We are non kakra, very fine. But you see, Auntie Joyce, what you say?
Let me so be jealousy or you.
It be jealous,
Be jealous, be her. And you poem pona, it's no worry, so no, we back at the we best send for New Year in Pons or you, Castle Benanias.
Miami, Yapu. What do you quite have said?
He from now, we know,
Why is that me? Cause out.
Oh, the Yako party. I saw the way to do. Maybe I win him, so Emmy, I saw me once.
If you are about what I've been, you know, that's on and cast out. Maybe be saying yes, some.
Me,
No, yeah, if you have back at a quiet, you are not come up.
Oh, dear, one year, I got to see some about.
Yeah, Rev, me, yeah, upon
Yes. Raymond, now question. I'll continue.
You're very jealous or be active. And if you're very jealous or be
It depends on it. See, it depends on, and I'm a kind. So let me answer it this way: the degree, whatever triggered that thing, is what we should be thinking about, and that is my focus. But you see, at the end, when there's a reaction, it's not good. See, jealousy is something that is coming from the heart. Obi be jealous, no. If we are anymore, it's tree, and I just for cano. It's coming from the tree, and
tree me.
It's coming from the heart, and you know that things that come from the heart, quiet or silent or active, can be very destructive. That is why my emphasis is on and I'm talking in general terms. Obianiwa we are preeminent or react negatively. I say make in general terms. There could be excesses, remember. Oh, into the levels at which we play our game, we do our things. Oh, and yes, sir. And mama dear, minyanka yebenya ninkuma ma yenyerenom. You be defend the wall. You be compliment the wall. You be love the wall. Emma, se mema no so chire sa ni me enchire se wajimi. I have examples of women who've made men feel they are stupid. Men who've made their wives feel they are stupid. I feel a trigger. Now I feel reasons why it has happened. You can give reasons to whatever it is. I know of a certain guy who on a year, among one and net year, near quite guy in senior see draws in your account. I feel in some start to say, see, guy catch and say, I dear we Mr. Roman, yes, sir. Oh, Pam me few, Jaidia, oh, you know. Nanka, be any pabonini anka may we, including may we amount. Adia Emma boy, no, that day the boy left the house. That Obana cancer asem no, boy free. Of course, he came back to the house, but the girl never found the husband again. The husband I don't even know. Okajen say, oh, I said, I didn't mean say dako ube jaye. Now they kata near maso. And he says, sir, I never washed my sister's drawers before. I washed your drawers and you tell me this. The guy got angry, he left, and that was it. Adenya, a third party has brought an issue up. Beman defending who baby or say, Brana or cancer now Ginny Cowarino. Or much one for about a year. And that is it. That was it. And so ubi that or ditchrewa memfano because who say oh yeah oh do the actual before very jealous and the repercussions might be dire. Any comment or any contributions?
Yeah, I wanted to say,
yeah,
I think it's more dangerous when the person doesn't say anything because, so like, would do some money to you would never know.
Oh no.
So at least if they react, I mean, depending on the reaction, or if there's a reaction, at least you can know, say, okay, BBR to a chimawa baby, right?
Yeah.
But if they're quiet, they're not talking to anyone, it's like it's piling up, and I think that's when the explosions happen. It becomes physical and dangerous.
Yeah, it's true. My focus was let's not even let it happen. But obviously, the more silent, jealous people are, negatively jealous people are, the dangerous it is. Yeah, Sammy.
This is a scenario. Lady be only the connect na you baby ni diago only okay maybe I said what not your man high five ma cobra man high five no ma you are not in yes I will feel so one high five there. Many jeho na be manage so that obani feel jealous bio. Na obani so ya dan furi. Anu kwa na bia wabo no ton I say grown say area ni ade obema ne ka I say we no comfort guy no need yes I say on person ade no njai man or something you see on the account. So that was what can I just say? No, you know the catch and say with the Jamu Kwasema.
Oh,
no, the jealous no yeah. So in this case, a man jealous to do one or banana will good Ukraine mass.
Any comments?
So, where the man and what's the answer?
Yeah.
You're bad Ukraine mass.
Emma, what do you think? Any comments?
I agree with how wins it.
No,
I agree on him there. Even when the Ukrainian breeze are on your down, also mean because the Margaret. You will be any mass, but I will or you will.
Any comment? Any other? Hello? Okay, let me chip this in. Let me chip this in. For me, I still go back to the source. What triggered that? A day in a debate. Bibia on the fire by. A day in a debate. When we are able to deal with the source, see, I know of some women who would do certain things purposefully. Obeshweni bribia si on the quiet, what try resolve here and resolve it. And no dear Pia Bunting and a Janins. For me, there are certain things you don't do. Obi yere to wakwa akobo police becho. Hello.
Hi.
Na school girl kura na mo na enya aba na wo de wonsa kokobo no a yetumi chewo. Obi yere.
Father, wait there.
Mhm.
Say, you didn't allow Sanko won't mean fun and Sanko.
The amateur say there are certain things we don't do. I agree. So so oba no ama kwan ama na sisa no. One, Bearman or yes, I know a corporate. I mean, let's not make any fuss about it. But oba no or ma kwan enter me bisa say, what happened? What is the source? Oba na DNS here. What has happened there? Ama utumi jeja wa ama nkrofo bobo to sa. I mean, that's the point. Because I know, say, ma so oba any new one. Bidibi wa wa o ma wonye. Pato what I say? I mean, o ma wonye. Enti edie ina esie. What has happened? Won pe bra no a me de be ameka sasemi. If you read guy and won pe no a, look, don't mess up. Don't mess them up. Wakofu obi ba, papa bi me na me hwe video bi. Ehia na ebi no omo ware na ombisa ne papa. Asema ne papa kan no se me pa cho. Don't beat my daughter, I beg you. Once you marry, I cannot say anything. But the time you realize that you don't love her, please. Maybe she's worrying you. Maybe she's troublesome. Please bring her to me. Tell me, this is the issue. I'm bringing my daughter back to you. The DNSC, na oba. One bema dia yensiami a prepare. No. What happened? That's what I meant. You know. Yes. So we need to find out what is it. For example, I want a jovial person. And wakufa jovial manabroso. You have to deal with your thing. One of the biggest problems we have, some time ago, not Jinataka, is that we are not able to create boundaries. Boundaries in our relationships. No, boundaries for our relationships. Many good people in quotes don't create boundaries in for their relationships. Many good people don't. Na akofa samaba. But my thought on the outcome, you know. Obani munikunu. And Antijo is the assassin. Omunikunu no omun on one kasasu. Any comments? Any other contributions, please? I was in this evening's.
I'm
Yes,
going to say something quick.
Yeah,
I'm
Eva,
really
yes.
busy, but I'm going to say something quick.
Yeah.
But all I hear, I've been hearing a lot, and I wish I could talk, but
you miss your talk.
Yeah, I think, I'm a child yesterday, so I'm kind of tired. I think if it's a marriage relationship, I'm being honest with you guys, I think you should get to a point, because all I'm hearing is jealousy, and if you do this and if you do, you should get to a point I could come home and I could joke with my husband and say, oh, this guy was hitting on me, make it a joke so that then you laugh about it. You should get to a level that you can sit down and say, oh, your husband can say, I have a crush on this person. Out of a joke, you can make a joke out of it and laugh, right? But you cannot take everything serious because of jealousy, right? So it depends on the level of your foundation, your level of understanding, right? And sometimes there are things that you have to make it out. It's not everything you take it serious. You cannot take everything serious. There's some things you have to make a joke out of it. There's some things like you were saying, I think you said Gina has been saying, you have to create certain boundaries. And a while ago, you guys were talking about women. Last 2 weeks, I went somewhere and two guys were saying that mostly if they have a guy code, I didn't know, but I haven't asked any guy. These guys have a code. If a guy is with a woman and they like, the only reason that it will give them a chance to go talk to that woman, that means they give the woman a sign and the woman has responded. If you do not respond, they respect that guy code. So you have to watch your environment. Sometimes when you go somewhere with somebody, it says your body language and how people interact with you gives open door for them to come to you. If you don't give them that open door, one of the guys gave me an example. Like if you're with a guy and then the guy just look at you and smile, and you don't smile, and you look straight, it's like you are sending a signal. I'm not available, but you move on. But then if you smile, and then that means you say, okay, I am wide open, even though I'm here with somebody.
Yeah.
Right. So it's our body language, and sometimes too, like I'm saying, please, it's not all about jealousy. Be at the point that you can make a joke out of. I tell people I work with, let me speak of my ex. I say, oh, this guy is cute, and it's like, yeah, but he's not cute like me. You see that level. Like even though you say he's cute, like, no, he's not cute like me. You can make conversation, laugh about it, let it go. That is maturity. That is maturity. Sometimes they play like, oh, there's a Destiny Child, one of the girls. Oh, I like her, I'll marry her. I make a joke out of it. Right.
Yeah.
So we have to watch how the level of jealousy, how it goes. Anyway, I got to bounce.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is exactly what Sammy was trying to say earlier, early on, when he would want to talk about you can do something to stir up the waters, the love waters. You're starting, BBR, but like you said, sometimes BB Kitwe be near the done yeah, some you wanted to say something now.
Yes, Rev. Hey, our lives, jealousy will come in. So, after making your partner feel jealous, make her feel important, or make her feel important, so that after you making her jealous, you try to bring her back to you. And I think one of the ways to do that is know how to say, I'm sorry to your partner. Know how to say, oh, this thing was just a joke. As Sister Eva is saying, oh, this thing was it's not going to happen again. And it will make the relationship successful or not attractive.
It's important. Maybe I will still insist on that we shouldn't compromise on making any other person preeminent in our relationship beyond our partner. Ubon say aguro womb. There's something called familiarity. Maybe a familiarity kills relationships. Ye di agora na ye free who say me kuno no me ura no me yere no me boafo no. Women, I've given you a new title. You remember? Special consultant. And when you give them that place of prominence and they are prominent, you can have a joke, you can have fun, and it is important. Debbie, I can't say more. A candidate, a person who is a candidate for my wife, a wife candidate for me, should be somebody I can play with. Grow. Have fun. We are saying, "Ankasa I share that." Until they be out the serious now, the nama serious into serious. Masa the ona one jatum na wo sheko. Sometimes we need to de-stress, like Ikwa said. Have fun. And then you fun is serious. You see, never fun is serious, but we 10 days down the line, 1 week, 2 years down the line. And to when I'm many who did you know. Sometimes we don't need to. Yeah. Okay. Shamo, any comments as we
Flexible.
Flexible. But I want to add,
Flexible and control our ego.
Media kaka
My ego soon, the ego start on setting.
One day we'll talk about ego.
As for men, our ego is always there.
I know, but you know how to,
because we are the men, we are the head in the house.
How to work around it.
Yes, that ego I am born. But the mommy offended jealousy is why
we are the boss in the house.
We know.
Rev.
And we appreciate you for that.
Yeah, it's important that.
Rev, one other thing is that. And remember, and say in senior doing partner, so I have for you way kakra. Now familiarity be a can maybe I need to maybe a fufuna. What do you pray? No knock out. Maybe you're gonna spend some week vacation somewhere, weekend somewhere. You enjoy yourselves. If you just you crowd one able to
here. Maybe we need to take time to. And my mobile said he is in Yamo. And my man be Hawaiian, Obi can say, Quinkwishi, Yaya ding sound street side. Mobile
personally, once a while, I leave the house. I go out, stay in the hotel for maybe some 3 days. I enjoy better food than what I cook in the house.
Oh, yeah, man, I'm
you're very good cook.
Amen.
Amen.
But actually, having a break, and at this point, I know Gina and their family. Gina, permit me to talk about you and my brother. Sometimes we just go out.
And very important.
Yeah.
Jealous, you know.
I was some church them. I was some maybe. They just go.
Oh, cruise, yeah. Jealous them.
And Jena kakakra. Bu anya duane bia o. Bibi kakra bi. Yeah, Jena, we dey wakofa abakan kakra na yemfampon.
Oh, well, I think what helps is also where we live. It's like it's just us two. So sometimes we just drive to the next town for the weekend. It doesn't have to be anything special, but just drive to the next town and stay there for the weekend and then return.
Yeah.
And I think the road trip, I know sometimes certain issues, because you're always in the house, it's difficult to speak about them because tensions are high or the stress levels are high.
Yeah.
But once you decide to, let's go on a road trip, it's the conversation or the communication flows better. And everyone is a bit relaxed because of the change of environment. So definitely and we do like long road trips, like 7 hours, 9 hours. Yeah. We've done a 16-hour one.
Yeah. Wow. They do it nicely. And Jenna, you see, I'm a schoolboy, me my break, I'm a bus street.
Wow.
Not break. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, they do it so beautifully. And Oniminia, they do it so beautifully. Pacho catches some say a fan or Hawaii. As you see, when you're Sammy back on a Raymond back, also I can't hunt you. Omomra, as you see, I'm more yabome, I'm more year between.
The Samis are very outspoken.
Catch me as a back, yeah. Thank you very much, people. Today the emphasis was on
jealousy
and need to be jealous of their partners, jealous for their partners, to nurture, to protect, and to build. And then whatever triggered the unnecessary jealousy, we should be aware, because it can breed a lot of not so good things. When you mean show, and so when you people when you know so.
No,
Sabi what you so let us let's MYA and near no be brave or ye DM pie bono and near money be brave or God has already given us the resources. We just need to act. We just need to be bold. We just need to be innovative, and then those solutions will come. I feel the obom paya unyamitie because then there are no blockades. God continue to bless us. May God continue to build us. Evelyn, we've missed you online. Evelyn is watching on YouTube, but we've missed you here. God bless you. Let's meet again next week, and we'll continue this discussion. We are making plans to do another of our in-person meetings. We are making plans to do another. Stand by. And and also we want to big up our YouTube channel, especially. You know, we share with YouTube. I know I share movie, and I'm a share my nipa be share. Why? God bless you so very much. I pray that we would do things that will make our relationships healthy. Our actions may bring them. And so may God bless us and build us so that we are able to build our relationships. God bless you so very much. Have a very good